Hello live wires, Heather Boyd Wire here, and welcome to my channel for all kinds of wire art and jewelry making tutorials and live streams. Today we're going to make a beautiful spirally ring, and what you're going to need for this project are your tools. You need cutters, round pliers, a ring cone, and some flat pliers. I'm going to do one with 20 gauge wire. This is the tarnish resistant brass from Artistic Wire, and you'll need beads, either a 6 or a 4 millimeter. I'm using my favorite miracle beads. So I'm going to start with 2 pieces of 20 gauge wire that are about 6 inches long. I'll put them together, and then I'm going to put them in the position where I want my ring size to be, and I'm going to bring these around just like that. And then what I want to do is I want to hold them together, and then I'm going to get my round pliers. I'll hold them together and take my round pliers and just hold this in place and bring this around like that. And then you want to determine the size of your ring, so at that point you can put it back on the ring cone and just imagine what size your bead is going to be, and then from there just hold it in the place you want to bend it, and then just bend it back like that. So that just gives you a position where they're both bent in the same place, and then we'll separate them, and then from there we can just do a little kind of a spiral thing. So I'm going to put it at the bottom of my round pliers and just bring them around. The other thing you can do is, if you don't have those round pliers, use the end of a pen and just stick it on the pen, and then just bring it up to like that, and do the same on both sides. So just put it in the same position on the pen, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So take this, put it in the same position on the pen, and go 1, 2, 3, and then the same on this side. Just put it on the same position, and 1, 2, 3. So these, you've got them started. From there, we're just going to clip the ends so they're in more or less the same position. They don't have to be like perfectly the same, but let's just clip it here and then just flip it. So we want the clip to be around the same position, and you want it to be flush there. So we've got that one. So then we're going to do the same on this side. We'll just give it a little flush cut, and then you could just flip your cutters and do the same thing on that side. Now we have the beginning part of the spiral. So now what we have to do is take that end with our round pliers and just give it a twist. So hold it like this and give it a little flick of the wrist, and that'll just close that space there. And then we're going to just bring it in gradually with the round pliers. And then you can use your fingers if it's easier to go around like that. And you can also use your flat pliers to manipulate it. So what we want to do is we want to do this on all of our sides. So same thing, take the end, give it a little flick of the wrist to close that a little hole there, and then just kind of gradually keep twisting it in. Just adjust it how you need to. If you need to like push that around a bit, if you need to open it a little bit with your pliers, you can. Just keep wiggling it around until you have a nice looking spiral. There we go. And then same thing, you can just pinch it like that. So now we've made 2 that are the same, and what we're going to do after that is just take one of them, take your ring cone, put it back on the ring cone in the position that you want, and then just bend it down. So we're going to bend that down and down. So there's the one. And then we're going to take the other one, put it on the ring cone, kind of line them up, and then we're going to bend that one up. You could do it separately, or you could do it, them 2 at the same time, whatever you like. So this just is going to get them more or less in the same position. And then we will just bring it, like move it up until it's in the position where your bead is going to fit in the middle there. So then we just removed it from the cone, and what you want to do is just wind these wires together. So just hold them together in place, take the wire, and just go around a few times. So like just 1 and 2, and then just going to bring that one straight across. And then we're going to put a bead on there. I'm just going to go for this 4mm bead. We're just going to stick that one on there. And then we want to bring these ones in a little bit. So just bring it around, hold it in place, and just decide like how close together these have to be. Hold the bead and then just hold your flat pliers there, give it a little bit of a bend so you've started the bend there, and then just bring this up and through the ring. So we've gone up over and through the ring, and then pull it a little bit more tightly. And then I'm going to get my round pliers and just like slowly bring it in a little bit more. Okay, just slowly bring it in, make sure it's in the right position. If you have to rotate it a little more, just rotate it a little bit more. This is just going to gradually tighten up that gap between the two spirals. So if you have to do it a little bit more, just give it a little flick of the wrist there, bring it over, hold these in place, and then bring that one right over. We can tighten it up after too, so we're going to bring that over and then through the ring, just around here through the ring, and again we're going to go through it again, and then we're just going to give it a little clip on the front. Better to clip it on the front so you don't have a scratchy end. So we're going to clip that one, and then we'll also clip that one, and then just to check it, we'll put it back on the ring cone. So then we want to just tighten up those little ends, just push them together, push that in so it's not scratchy. This end too, we'll just pinch it in a bit, and then you can put it back on the ring cone, and then from there we can just adjust it. So if you have to bring these spirals in a little bit, you can, and try to close up these spaces a little bit. You can just play around with it, and then you can also get these flat pliers to kind of manipulate the spirals a bit so they're beside each other. So just bring this one in a little bit more, and then bring that one in a little bit more, and there we go. Thanks so much for watching the video. Give it a big thumbs up if you liked it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for lots more wire art and jewelry making videos. Hit the notification bell to be notified when I go live and when I post new videos. And if you'd like to share photos of your wire art and jewelry, be sure to join the Wire Makers Club on Facebook. And if you'd like to check out my work on Etsy, my husband and I specialize in custom wedding cake toppers and funky jewelry. I also have a mailing list, so if you'd like to sign up below, I'll send you my Wire Art Essentials ebook. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you the next time.